Good morning, world. How are you today? Look, this morning, I just got finished reading about what happened in Bondi yesterday. And I didn't know that had happened until just now. Last night we'd have news and things like that on TV at home. We were watching Christmas shows. And you'll have to bear with me because, I'm pregnant and maybe that makes me more emotional. And I didn't get much sleep, so maybe I'm even more emotional because of that. And I cannot believe what I've just read has happened in Bondi. No. And they're saying that it was a targeted terrorist attack against the Jewish community on their first day of Hanukkah. And for them it's Hanukkah right now, which is supposed to be about joy and appreciation of everyone that you love, spending quality time together. For most other people, for a lot of other people, it's Christmas time. Christmas. Days away. And there's already one child died. A 10-year-old little girl. And there's other children in hospital with injuries. And that's not to take away from the fact that there are so many other people who have died. how many families have just lost someone. What? What could you possibly believe that makes you pick up a gun and actually travel to a place, let alone a place where people are coming together in joy and peace, just start shooting? What could make you do that? What is wrong with you? And then I read about the heroes. So many brave Australians who run towards danger to save complete strangers. Who saved lives. One man, 43-year-old Ahmed, a fruit shop owner and farmer. He is the guy in the video who ran up to one of the gunmen and tackled him and got the gun off him. And he was injured. I believe he was shot twice. But he saved lives by risking his own. And I know he's in hospital now. And I just would like to send a prayer for him. That he recovers well. And goes on to have a beautiful, blessed life. And I want to share a prayer for every other person that's the victim of this. Been in hospital and injured and pain and suffering because of the actions of disgustingly selfish mental people. That's all I can think. That's all I can think. There's not one thing, not one belief or anything that anyone could say to me that could justify that kind of hatred and those kind of actions. And I know there's been a lot of tension towards Jewish people with everything that's happened with Israel, you know, politics and even people having different beliefs to one another. It's just a part of life. And it's also a test of your character. That people with different beliefs, different religions, different cultures can live side by side. That is peace on earth. That's what your God and my God and Joe's God down the road all want to see. Doesn't matter what you call your God. I pray that everybody who's injured right now makes a full recovery, goes on to have beautiful, blessed lives. Hope that emotionally, mentally, they also recover, as well as all of the people who were there, not just the first responders, authorities, but all of the everyday Australians who were at Bondi Beach and the park across the road where the celebrations were. Everybody who saw it all happening, heard the gunshots. That is such a terrifying thing to go through. Even if you weren't. And I can't believe, I can believe, but I'm so proud of the fact that there was so many good people who rushed to help others. That situation, it takes a lot, I think, to overcome your own survival. Your own instinct to run for cover. So for all of the people who did that, who ran towards danger, just like Ahmed, God bless you. And obviously for all of the emergency services, first responders, police, you know, you guys put yourself in danger all the time. And God bless the work that you do. And putting yourself in that danger to save other people's lives. And, you know, part of the article also talked about that I forget what organisation it was now, but sort of like the intelligence organisation said that one of the shooters was known to them or to police, but not in an immediate threat kind of way. And I would really like to know how that shooter was known to authorities, like for what reasons they were known. Why were they already on the radar? Because I'm saying that, you know, the authorities haven't done a good job, but it would be interesting to know why that person was on the radar, known to authorities, but not considered an immediate threat. And then they've gone on to do this. And I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not stupid. I realise there are groups of people who are, you know, against Jewish people and their religion. But is that how these shooters were known to each other? Or are they family to each other? You know, one of them was in their 20s, one of them was in their 50s, I think. Is that a father and son thing? You know. I just can't even. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, don't take this the wrong way how I'm saying this, but, you know, in America, this stuff happens a lot, doesn't it? You know? And I always feel horrified every time I hear a story about something like this happening in America, especially in the schools, you know? And, you know, I obviously know about the Port Arthur massacre, Tasmania. You know, I'm Australian, of course I know about that. But I guess maybe this is like sort of the biggest thing that's happened like that in Australia, like in my lifetime, apart from like when there was some crazy idiot running around a supermarket with I think a machete or a knife or something. just can't believe, like, you know, this is the time of the year when people come together, families come together, communities come together from all different backgrounds and cultures and religions. It's the happiest time of the year for children. I'm so sorry to everybody who was there. I'm so sorry to everybody who was hurt. I pray for you all your families. A big cloud of darkness. Just totally taking over, obviously. What was supposed to be such a nice, happy time of the year for all of those people injured, witnessing what happened, all the families who lost someone. Not just this year, but forever. You know, stuff like this tests people's faith as well. And for anyone who is having their faith tested, I implore you to talk to God. Let God wrap his arms around you. I'm sorry that today's video is not sort of upbeat or positive. How I try to make my videos, even if we talk about, you know, serious topics. But hearing about what happened really shook me this morning, and I just want to spread a message of love and support to everyone who was affected by what happened in Bondi, and implore everybody in the community to come together even more. This is not the Australian way. This is not acceptable whatsoever. Hug your family. Hug your family. bit tighter today. Hug your babies a bit tighter today. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow.